Hey folks, going to be doing another unboxing here of a game I picked up from Gen Con. This was one of the ones I was looking forward to picking up, and I did have to end up standing in line to get one on Friday morning. Yeah, Friday morning. This is the Deluxe Edition with all of the extra goodies and bits. I will go over those in a second. Well, actually, after I get finished with this. I just peeled the shrink off this, so I have not opened this at all. I'm hoping that I can fit all of the, basically the upgraded components into the box. Aside from the organ, the dice tower, or cube tower. I'm not sure if it's dice or cubes. But anyways, this is Luthier, the Art of the Instrument Deluxe Edition from Paverson Games. In this game, you're essentially constructing instruments for orchestra members to score. To score points and whatnot. It's a Euro game. So let's go ahead and get this opened up. All right, we have a rule book here that is kind of glossy, but kind of not. It is linen finish. It is 31-ish pages with the back. Full component list, which is good. Game setup, player setup, workbench board setup, game overview, round overview, how the game ends, personal goals, resources, tracks, styles of music, apprentices, resolution phase, main board locations. This game has a lot going on. The guilds, the salon, these are all areas you send your workers to, essentially. Instruments, performance skill track, repair, craft skill track, roughing, finishing, orchestra, first chair, end game scoring, first chair examples, play testers, the soundtrack, which you can get to this QR code. You can keep track of like achievements over here, different achievements. Craft a rare instrument from each instrument type. You write your name and the date. Members of the Master Luthiers Guild in a single game. If you score 125 or more prestige points, name date, name date, name date. Complete 6 patrons. Make 7 instruments. Earn 8 performance tokens, etc., etc., etc. Then we have all the goals listed out, the awards listed out. This is all the iconography, like what it means. The different patron powers, the board tracks, the board locations, and a small little glossary here at the end. It's going to be a lot to go through. Then we have the Deluxe Edition exclusive content. So we have minecart tokens, we have the dual layer player boards, the dual layer resolution board, custom player and resource trays, upgraded tokens, metal coins, how to repack everything. This is nice. Very much appreciate this. How the different resource and player trays are laid out. What goes where. That's very cool too. So then we have the Art of the Instrument, the Rehearsal, a guided first round for new players. This is 30 to 31 pages with a reference sheet on the back. And this, I believe, the Rehearsal. So this sort of walks you through setting up the game, how each player takes their steps, what they're doing, how everything's going. This can be helpful if you're trying to figure out how to play. You can sort of jump right in and see the actions they're taking, why things happen the way they do. When you have to do a die roll, it gives you different options for what you get, or what the player would do. And we have the lore. Joseph II, Leopold II. This is pretty interesting. The various instruments, the winds, the strings, percussion, luthier families. Here's the solo rules, solo game setup, how to play through with the solo, AI upkeep. So it does look like you're playing against an AI. Suggested strategies, also says it's also found on the player references. Only read aloud if the table agrees. And then, like I said, the reference sheet on the back, in-game scoring. That's pretty nifty. Then we have the resource trays. So these are made to look like mandolins, maybe? It's either a mandolin or a violin. It's not a violin. It's got to be a mandolin. These are all cubes, but I have the upgraded resources, so these will just get set aside. But there's 2 resource trays, more wooden cubes, and some dice. Are these wooden dice? These are wooden dice. Oops. Pretty nifty. Musical notes as pips. I do like that they're wooden dice, though. I'm a big fan of wooden dice. So those are the resource trays. We'll get those off and set over here. Then we have the, unless you have the illustrated instrument standees sold separately, leave this in the box to keep things snug. Now we have some tokens in here. These are player pieces, I'm assuming. These are all wooden tokens. So I do have the illustrated stands, so this will probably get all replaced when I do organize all of this. But that comes out of there. I'll probably do an organization video for this at some point. Then we have a shrink-wrapped section of punch boards, various punch boards. These are the Luthier families, I'm assuming. Here's the wand. I have that in a physical form, which I'll show you in a moment. But it says Luthier first printing, common board 3 of 3. Very nice. We have the player trays. Oh, these are nice. This is like felt, almost. A felted. I don't know if it's felt. It's not plastic. Like, it is plastic underneath, but they almost like they flocked it with felt. These are all wooden tokens, markers, etc. Screen printed. Very cool. So there's 1 in each player color. Then we have little protection board here. We have the dual layer player boards. Very nice. We have the dual layer. I forgot what board this was, what it said, but this is definitely dual layer. We have spots to put the various things that we're going to be punching out. We have a silica packet. We have some metal coins. These are the ones. You see it says 1, and then there's a violin on the other side. Or a mandolin, one of the two. And we have what looks to be some reference sheets as well as solo eye cards. Get that set back in there. The protective sheet over top. We have a couple bricks of cards here with organizational sections here. Another brick of cards over here. Some more metal coins and another brick of cards here. So here is the 10 metal coin with a piano on the other side. And then here is the 5 with a French horn on the other side. And yeah, we'll get all this back in here. I'm definitely going to be doing how this goes together. Let's see, was it like this? It might have been like this. Yeah, there we go. I will definitely be doing a guide on how all this fits back in the box. That goes there. This goes here for right now. And then the guides go back on top. And so that's the That's just the Deluxe Edition. So the Deluxe Edition does come with the metal coins and some upgraded wooden components, but not all of the components upgraded to better pieces. Let's look and see what those are now. So, all those wooden, round wooden tokens that were in... Come on, if I can get this open. That were in that sort of tray, they're all... I can get this... Man, that's really sealed. Vacuum sealed. There's no opening anywhere. Bear with me a moment. There we go. Got one open. All right. So, it's almost like a clay. It's wrapped like there's a piece of paper going through, separating them. Interesting. But anyways, there's one in each player color. Those were the discs that were in that little box that said if you don't have the upgraded standee, or the upgraded instrument pieces, to keep it in there. So here is some metal enamel inspiration tokens. So these are metal with enamel in the middle. So we got a bag of those. We have a bag of realistic resources here. So we have the wooden tokens, or the tokens that represent wood or logs. We have tokens that represent, looks like maybe various goods, linen rolled up. Not sure. But those are there. And those are both acrylic / plastic, and these are metal that represents, I'm assuming, copper or brass or some sort of metal. But they are indeed metal. So there's that. Oh wait, maybe those didn't go. Those circles that I just showed you, I'm not sure where those are from. But anyways, here is the replacement for the worker chips. So these are metal. These are replacements. Do these say replacements? No, they do not. So maybe there was a misprint, and those are replacement wooden tokens. I have the Kickstarter promo pack of cards. This is the instrument standees. This is the one where the box said if you don't have this, then keep that box to keep everything nice and snug. But since I do have this, oh, it's a tray into itself. I see. Very cool. Oh, here's those. No. To mark the standees. Oops. Or who has what, and then each standee. Ooh, these are nice. So you have your different standees, screen printed. There's the organ. There's a clarinet. There's a violin. There's the triangle. Very cool accordion. Can't go wrong with a good accordion. Alright, so that'll go in the box in place of that placeholder box, basically. So we'll set that aside. Whole bunch of sleeves for the cards. And then the pipe organ dice tower, which I don't which I obviously have not opened or put together yet. Let's see if I can at least get it open here. I'm going to have to find a knife to get this open. It's very well packed, but there's a dice tower that's in the form of an organ that you will be able to roll your dice down. And then one thing that's one other thing is the actual conductor's baton. Supposedly, they say this is an actual baton. I have my doubts, but who knows? I think this is just like a first player marker, but nifty nonetheless. And then the other thing that will be shipped to me is the stitched playmat, which they did not have at Gen Con simply because it would have cost them way too much to ship it to Gen Con because it is so large. So there is that. And it is, I think they said it's double-sided. One side has the game board on it. The other side is just like a wooden grain, so you could use it for other games. Like it's just a mat that you can put another game on, sort of. But anyways, that is the sort of unboxing of Luthier. I will do another video of how everything fits into the box with all these custom upgraded components at a later date, maybe later today. I don't know when it'll go up though. I'll have to sleeve all the cards and everything, get everything organized. I'll do like an organizational video, sort of. But this is one of the games that I was definitely looking forward to picking up at Gen Con, and glad I got it. I'm looking forward to playing it because I'm starting to really like these heavy Euro games that make me think a lot. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys.